Hello friend, today we shall discuss our topic the project feasibility analysis. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are a person who is basically managing different projects in an organization. Friend, whenever we have to initiate any project, we have to take a decision that what is the feasibility, what is the grounds on which the project should be initiated. So project feasibility analysis is the process of evaluating whether a project is practical and viable or not. It involves assessing various factors to determine if the project can be successfully completed within the constraints of time, budget, and resources. For example, imagine you want to open a new restaurant. So before starting, you would need to check if it's a good idea. This is where feasibility analysis comes in. So the key components of project feasibility analysis are: technical feasibility, means assess if the project can be done with the available technology and skills. For example, for a new restaurant, you have to check if you can get the right kitchen equipment and if there are chefs with the skills needed are available or not. Then the economic feasibility means that evaluate if the project is financially viable and profitable or not. For example, estimate the cost of setting up the restaurant and compare it to the expected revenue to see if it will be profitable or not. Legal feasibility means ensure the project complies with all legal and regulatory requirements. For example, check if the restaurant location meets zoning laws and if you can get the necessary permits. Operational feasibility means determine if the organization can operate the project successfully. For example, assess if you have enough staff to run the restaurant and if you can manage day-to-day operations effectively. Schedule feasibility means check if the project can be completed within the desired time frame. For example, create a timeline for opening the restaurant and see if all tasks can be completed on time. So now we can talk about examples in detail. First one is the new product launch. So here is the technical feasibility comes in checked, where we have to check if the technology exists to create the new product. For example, if launching a new smartphone, ensure the necessary components and manufacturing processes are available. Then economic feasibility means estimate production cost and expected sales. For example, calculate the cost of manufacturing the smartphone and project sales to ensure profitability. Then legal feasibility means ensure the product complies with regulations. For example, verify that the smartphones meets safety and telecommunication standards. Operational feasibility means assess if the company can support the product. For example, check if the company has the capability to handle production, marketing, and after sales service. Schedule feasibility means create a timeline for the product launch. For example, plan the development, testing, and marketing phases to ensure the smartphone is launched on time. Another example is building a new school. That means technical feasibility means evaluate if the construction can be done with available technology. For example, ensure the architectural design and construction methods are feasible. Economic feasibility means estimate construction and operational cost and compare them with funding. For example, calculate the total cost of building the school and the budget available. Legal feasibility means check for compliance with educational and construction regulations. For example, verify that the school meets safety, health, and educational standards. Operational feasibility means determine if the school can be run effectively or not. Example are assess if there are enough teachers and staff to operate the school. Schedule feasibility means that plan the construction and opening timeline, create a schedule to complete construction and prepare for the first school term. So this is schedule feasibility. Another example is opening a new store. So the technical feasibilities mean check if the store can set up with available resources or not. Example are ensure the location has necessary utilities and space available for inventory. Economic feasibility means estimate setup and operational cost and compare it with expected sales. Example are calculate the cost of renting the space, buying inventory, and project the expected sales revenue. Legal feasibility means ensure compliance with retail and regulatory requirements. For example, check if you need specific licenses or permits to open the store at the particular location. Operational feasibility means assess if the store can be managed effectively or not operationally. For example, determine if you can hire enough staff and manage supply chain. Schedule feasibility means plan the setup and opening the timeline. Create a timeline for renovations, stocking inventory, and a grand opening here as well. So, a friend, project feasibility analysis helps determine if a project is viable and worth pursuing. By assessing technical, economic, legal, operational, and schedule feasibility, you can make informed decisions and increase the chances of project success here as well.